got 2 hands, you better get 2 beers, because you are blacking out with Denver and Derek.
We ain't stopping.
Ow!
But wait. Still smoking.
I guess people with 1 hand could probably double fist too. I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
They could probably have 2 beers at the same time too. I don't know.
Double nub, retard.
Double nubbin. I'm double nubbin.
Yeah.
I got no hands. I'm quadriplegic, but guess who's got a fucking beer helmet?
Double nubbin, McFlubbin.
Guess what's got a beer helmet, but not 2 thumbs? This guy.
Yeah.
Welcome to Blackin' Out with Denver and Derek. You are listening to an episode right after a interview with the Convictions, and so we're going to be a very long and heated interview. We are going to be very fucking pumped up for this because we just had a lot of fucking fun with those guys.
Yeah, and we're damn near drunk.
Yeah, and we're already kind of fucked up, so
yeah.
This one's gonna be fucking dirt nasty. If this is your first time listening to the podcast, it's just a couple of dudes drinking a couple of brews, doing a couple of reviews to some dirty tunes. That's about it. Don't you know?
That's the best thing you've ever said.
Has it been? Yeah. Damn.
That's a good intro.
Yeah.
Either way, man, I want to talk about something.
Okay. Never got
Alright. I was talking to some people at work, but we was talking about like what kind of dogs we'd want to be. Everybody's like, I want to be a German Shepherd, or like I want, bullshit like that, Oh man, I'd love to be a husky because they're this and that. I want to be a mutt.
It all sounds like bullshit.
Dude, I'd be a mutt. I get to eat trash all day, fuck bitches. You could see me like I'm just fucking dirty as fuck, mauled up like. Neighbor's like, get on, dog. I'm like, yeah, I fucked your beagle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though.
I scamper off.
That you wag the tail.
Yeah.
Wag the tail. Walk the dog. Here's the thing, though. If you were a mutt, you'd have mange.
Yeah, I want mange.
You want mange?
Yeah.
Imagine patches missing from your beard, buddy.
It's like fucking dude dreadlocks.
It's the dreadlocks of fucking animal conflictions, I suppose.
Yeah, I'd be like a Max Cavalera dog.
Well, that's just funny to say because Max Cavalera, I assume, is the only human with mange.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be like, I fucked your beagle, then like, soul fly.
Yeah. Just let my soul fly free. Jump the fuck up.
Yeah.
So.
You'll fill all my pain, motherfucker.
Yeah. As we said, we just got done with an interview with the Convictions, and if you are a band that we've covered, or if you're just in a band or whatever, you want to do an interview, and you think you're up our alley, we are very happy to do so.
Yes.
Because that's what this podcast is kind of about. We started this podcast not really knowing what direction it was going to go in, but we focused on the fact that it's basically a band promotional podcast. If we love a band, we want to talk about the band, and here we are. Like, we're going to fucking promote your band and get drunk.
While getting
total hammered.
Annihilation.
Yeah, and we're just going to talk about how great you are, kiss your ass a little bit, and hopefully people will listen to it and like it. So, if you're into that, if you want to...
We don't have no fucking lasers coming out of the amps.
Oh, buddy, we ain't got no dragons coming out of the guitars.
Yeah. Just us. This is us in our own. We have always been this way.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So this is my playlist that I put on in the background.
What you got?
I didn't write anything down for this playlist. I completely fucking forgot. But I know it starts off with the Berator 2-song demo. And it's got a Cellphone demo in there, Sinister Realities. So not a demo.
I've heard that.
That's fucking killer, isn't it? Yeah. That's a fucking killer EP.
Shit, yeah.
That's fucking rad. It basically just goes through a lot of the stuff that I've bought recently or wanted to show people recently and stuff like that. there's quite a bit of heavy metal, and just as any other fucking playlist I make, it's a lot of black metal, a little bit of like heavy metal, a couple death metal here and there.
Yeah.
And I ended all off with a Manila Road album, The Deluge, because it is the only album I own on MP3. Like, I have the CD of it, and everything else I have.
Real still.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And everything else I have is on vinyl, and I didn't get an MP3 download of it. So this is the only Manila Road I can show you on the podcast. So, if it even gets that far, we spent so long talking to the Convictions and getting fucked up that
totally.
this might be a 30-minute fucking episode.
Nope.
No, it's gonna go on. So.
Oh.
Would you please lead us into our first album, whichever album you decide?
Well, we are going to start with your album.
My album is in the Flatliners, Cavalcade. All right. This album came out in 2010. It is a Canadian band. This is their third album, and it is also known as the album that they matured to. They are kind of like a melodic punk rock band. They remind me a lot of like Rise Against and Strung Out. Like Strung Out for a lot of the fucking fast lead guitar work.
See that.
Stuff like that. And then Rise Against, the vocals really kind of remind me of Rise Against.
I love the singer.
The singer, he's fucking excellent. I never had a problem with the singer. This album rocks ass. It's really fucking killer. There's a lot of good guitar work, a lot of fast shit going on, and like lead work. There's everything that you need as a guitar fan in this album.
See, they were probably like 24 when they wrote that.
So how old are they now?
They're like our age.
How old am I?
I don't know. We talked about that earlier.
Yeah, Denver wrote on. He gave me a birthday present today. My birthday was like less than a month ago, but this is like one of the first times we've hung out since then. So he gave me a birthday present, and it said, "You're 34" on it, and I said, "Thank fucking God, now I know."
Yeah.
Because for like a week straight, I literally was like, I'm not gonna do the fucking math.
Yeah.
But I think I'm either 33 or 34.
Dude, after 30,
it doesn't fucking matter. After 26, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
You know, like
your life's over.
You're as old as you are, and you just do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Totally.
This is kind of like a really hard emo band. Like, they have a lot of emotional lyrics. I mean, they're a fucking good-spirited punk rock, heavy, hard rock emo band. And but it just feels good.
Why are they emo?
Well, they're emo just because they sing about emotional shit. Whenever I first heard emo, everybody was like, well, if it's emo, it's acoustic and blah, 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 all that shit. But no, they were like, but emo actually started as like hot water music kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, it was a rock and roll that talked about real shit.
Yeah.
So I do associate this with emo a little bit.
This is your review.
Well, that's true. But at the same time, it's really feel-good. It has a lot of feel-good moments to it. Something that's not noticeable right away, but it's not really a verse, chorus, verse kind of album. No. And that's one of my favorite things about any style of music is it's a flow album. It has a flow. It's got storyteller songwriting.
Definitely.
It goes from part to part, and the styles even in this album, they mix and they change. It jumps around from one thing to another. He was a jazz man.
Oh, yeah.
That's completely different from the rest of the album. Sometimes some of the shit just gets real fucking weird. And I love that. That will always surprise me and like make me more influenced, more into an album. The lyrics on this album, they'll get stuck in your head and you'll repeat them over and over and over again.
Well, yeah.
I mean, begging for change in our own way. Like, that's gonna make you think shit. That's gonna make you can take that lyric and think of it in like 30 different fucking ways. Especially in that song. Like, with it being in that song, it just... One of my favorite vocal parts in the album is whenever he goes, making the telephone ring. And he does it like fucking 15 times in that song.
Yeah.
It's over and over again, and it's great. But it's...
Dude, he's got a
voice,
yeah.
and he can bend it any which way he wants, and it sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a great singer, man.
Yeah. In a lot of ways, you could say that the vocals are like too aggressive. They're too aggressive for like a radio listener, and that's probably what's kept them from being as popular as they should be. Because they are a great band, and they do a lot of great music. But it's aggressive in like a loving way, man. He's hollering, he's screaming because he's passionate about something. It's not aggression out of like, I don't know, like screaming just to scream. Like he's doing it because these lyrics mean something to him, you know? It's always kind of weird when you give me non-metal albums and they don't have songs about drinking and getting fucked up on them.
Yeah.
Thank God this one did have a few on them.
Liver Alone.
Yeah, Liver Alone.
Shithawks.
And, yeah, Shithawks. This buzz is monumental.
Yeah.
And, or no, this binge. This binge is monumental. Yeah, there's some songs about getting fucked up, which is always appreciated on this podcast.
Yeah.
Count Your Bruises is probably like one of the most positive fucking anthems of a song that you could ever come into.
You know, that's one of the, I guess, their singles on the album.
I can see it, man, because it's hard to get it out. It's hard to get it out of your head once you hear it.
Yeah.
Here Comes Treble.
I love that song.
You know where that comes from? I'm not actually knowing if this is where it comes from, but in The Office, fucking Ed Helms has the acapella band called Here Comes Treble.
Could be.
I'm hoping that's where it comes from, because I think that's really fucking
to look that up, see what year.
Some of my favorite songs: Count Your Bruises, Here Comes Treble, Shithawks, Liver Alone, and even the Jazz Man.
Shithawks and
Shithawks,
like goes into Liver Alone, like
yeah. He was a jazz man, man. That's one of my favorite songs just because of how strange it is. It's really fucking different from the entire album.
Well,
and that song could be on the radio.
They started almost as a ska band.
That would make a little bit of sense. Yeah, I can hear that.
This was their first album where it just was straight up just like rock and roll punk shit.
Yeah. Whenever...
And they made that album when their first album, I think they was like 15 or 16.
Oh, wow. Fuck.
Yeah.
Whenever I was listening to this album, it kind of reminded me of a time whenever I knew a lot of people that would definitely listen to this album, you know? Like a lot of the fucking people we used to hang out with. Like Jake. And, you know, shit like that. It reminded me of all those people that we used to hang out with, and they listened to stuff. It felt like I was reliving a party that I had already been to, and that was so cool because it's good to go back to that party, you know? Like, it's good to, like, have something that reminds you of those times, and, like, fuck, yeah, I wish we could go back to this party.
You're kind of almost be proud of what you did.
Even though, like, you know, I didn't know this album until now. But it's so fucking cool just to think, like, it reminds me of those times that it wasn't even associated with.
Yeah.
I really love
after those times.
And yeah, even the album itself. Yeah, the album itself came out. Like, you're kind of kicking yourself. Like, why didn't this album come out whenever I was hanging out with those people?
Fucking A, man.
Why does all this shit that you show me from these, like, punk rock bands like Slingin' Utters, this band, the Flatliners, a lot of it sounds so fucking Midwest. What is up with that, man?
I have no idea what that is, but this is another Records band.
That might be part of it.
And
I can even see like how
this is probably the last Fat Records band that I'll show you.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I want that. I like a lot of it.
And I just kind of wanted to start from, you know, somewhere, and then but there might be some more, but yeah.
Well, I haven't bought it.
This is actually probably This album and the next one, which was originally
The first album you gave me,
Yeah, I was like, no, you gotta hear this first.
Okay.
Now they're on a different record label.
Do they sound different?
Yes. Matured.
Matured? Even further matured than what the matured that already was on Cavalcade?
It's more just
laid back.
Just laid back rock. Yeah.
Neat. I'll check it out. I like it. I like this band.
Really good, yeah.
I haven't bought it yet, but it is on the list to buy. But, you know, for your information, I have a lot of fucking black metal to buy, and you need to stop giving me stuff that makes me feel things.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, he has a list right here, and it's a long fucking list.
It's a whole fucking notebook.
I know that if he buys an album before his list, I know he likes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll probably buy this before I get anything onto this list. So
you did like it?
I loved it, dude. It was fucking great.
I thought you might like it, man. I was like, he's got to like something about it.
You know, if it's like 10, 12 bucks for CD or LP, because that's the fucking crazy thing. A lot of the stuff you give me, I can find it on Amazon for like less than 20 bucks on a record and like 10 bucks on CD. And that's, you know, I spend whatever I'm able to spend per week on buying physical music.
Yeah.
10 bucks CD. Yeah, I'll throw that in there every fucking day of the week, you know, like, so. I will probably end up buying this pretty soon. I loved it, dude. It was really a great album.
I'm honestly like, I love that, man.
Good.
That's awesome.
And you picked Sleep Your Life Away as the song.
Yep.
Anything you want to say about the album before we play the song?
This album was the first album that like I heard this band of, and it like these guys I was obsessed with for like 2 years.
No shit.
And then it was like 3 years, and they came out with their next album, which I thought was even better.
Oh.
And so yeah, dude, there was a good like fucking 5 years where the Flatliners were one of my fucking top 5 favorite bands. So yeah, I don't know, I really fucking love him. He's fucking a great singer, great songwriter, and I don't know, I like their rock, punk, you know, thing going on.
Yeah, exactly.
And I've seen them once, and they're fucking great.
Excellent. You seen them once?
Yeah.
That's cool.
The Fat Wreck 25-year anniversary of House of Blues in Chicago. It was fucking nuts.
Right on, man.
Yeah. And yeah, it was them, Swinging Utters.
Oh, fuck.
Strung Out, Lagwagon, the No Effects.
Jesus Christ, how are you still here?
I don't know.
That's like a fucking death concert. You should be in a fucking coffin after something.
During No Effects, we got kicked out. But yeah.
Oh.
But yeah. Dude,
I don't know how you feel about Lagwagon.
It was a drink. Dude, I do love Lagwagon.
Do you? I've never heard you talk Lagwagon.
I can see how people don't like Lagwagon, but dude,
well, no, just of all those bands, Lagwagon's the one I've heard you talk the least about.
I love them.
Cool.
Yeah. But yeah. So
we're gonna play the song, man. All right.
What's it called?
Well, we're gonna play "Sleep Your Life Away," the Flatliners from Cavalcade.
Smoke your weed away.
Oh, there it is.
Screwed all right, it brings me down. the worst thing I've ever heard. How marvelous.
Welcome back to Blackin' Out with Denver and Jack, motherfucker. Hey, if you guys share this episode on any social media, we will send you a sticker while supplies last.
Yes.
As an ongoing thing. So.
A lot of our stickers will go to the Nashville Pussy Show next week.
Yeah, we're kind of low on them.
I'm drunk. I said Nashville Pussy.
Nashville
Pussy.
Bashful Puppy.
Yeah. You got anything you want to talk about?
Well, honestly, I would kind of just like to ride this riff for a second. Not so much this, but the riff after. Not this. What a fucking awful podcast.
We'll do it. Yeah.
No, we're just fucking chilling. The main riff to this song is just, the main reason that I put it on here is it's such a fucking banger. And here it is.
Cat scratch fever.
God damn it.
Huh?
This is... I don't fucking know. This is why we do this shit. The riffs, man. The riffs.
Yeah.
And the song's just about getting fucked up, so...
We worship the riffs, man.
Yeah, we do. We are a slave to the riff.
Riff worshippers.
And, y'all need to really listen to this background podcast, or background fucking playlist if you can, because there's a lot of good shit on it. We always label it on the episodes. Public service announcement, by the way. 1 whole black olive is half a gram of fat. So eating bacon won't kill you, but a black olive might. I used to get fucking Subway whenever I was on a diet all the time.
I'm a green olive guy.
Green olive? I don't know about those.
They're great.
But I had a can of black olives, and it was like 2 grams of fat per serving. Well, how much is 1 serving? 4 olives.
Yeah.
There was like 100 fucking olives in this goddamn can. So every time I ate Subway as a fast food, like healthy alternative, I always put fucking black olives on it. People put black olives on their pizza. Black olives?
Why do you like black olives?
You don't like black olives?
Nope.
Oh, that's fucking weird, man. They taste good, man.
I love green olives. I just don't think they have a taste, and they remind me kind of like water bugs.
Water bugs. They kind of look like water bugs. Yeah, they do, I guess. I guess you're not wrong there.
I don't think they have a taste.
They taste like salt, basically. I don't know.
Yes. I mean, I'll eat them.
I think they're good, but they're killing us. They're gonna make us die.
Dude,
They're so fucking fattening.
They have like green stuff, jalapeno stuffed olives.
Jalapeno stuffed olives.
Yeah, Walmart, dude. That shit'll fucking change your life.
I'm sure it'll kill you as well.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
I bet green olives aren't any different though. I bet they're just as bad.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, okay.
Like 3 of them are like fucking 4 grams of fat.
Well, they're worse. They're worse then.
Yeah.
They're worse than bacon.
Yeah.
2 pieces of bacon is 5 grams of fat.
Yeah. Like my uncle said, if it tastes good, spit it out.
Whoa. That's a big noise right there.
Well, he's dying.
Well, he lived his life. He's gone under.
But,
You want to talk about the next album then?
well, first of all, I want to talk about
Oh, he's got something. Hook, line, and sinker.
the day I went outside and there was a wasp at the back door. So I grabbed a broom. I'm going to smash this fucker.
Yeah.
I hit it with the brushes
Kick his ass, sea bass.
and I kind of missed. and I took a couple steps. I fucking fell over into Dave's cat bowl, fucked my arm up. I never felt so fucking old in my life.
Dave's cat bowl.
Yeah.
The cat that is not yours.
Yeah. And he's laying there like on the carpet we got for him, looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing, man? But like, I was like, I never felt so old, man.
Yeah, I could see that.
And then I hurried up and got up because I was like, where's that fucking wasp? I'm going in.
My lord.
Yeah, that's that.
That's a story.
Yeah. So, other than that, I guess next review.
Yeah, maybe.
Derek gave me Under the Church with their album Supernatural Punishment.
Yeah.
2017 on Pulverized Records. I'm not familiar with this record company.
I have a few stuff from them.
Yeah, I've never really heard of them. It says they're death metal,
Yeah.
but I hear more just Blackin metal.
Blackin. Huh.
Blackin metal.
Interesting.
That's just what I hear.
I don't think, tell me.
I don't think they're black metal.
You don't think they're black metal, but you don't think they're death metal.
Death metal, yeah. No. I just think they're like Blackin metal, dude.
Huh.
And I mean, they have great fucking lyrics, screaming ass solos, and riffs that you can't help but snarl and play air guitar to.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, okay, like Ancient Ritual.
Fuck yeah. As soon as it opens, man.
The bass line and crawling in your blood. Oh man, I was hooked after that.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, that's like, dude, yep, I like these guys. And I mean, fuck it. I don't know. I really dig it. It makes me want to check out that fucking record label. They're really, like, seriously, if you like stuff anywhere from, honestly, like Goat Whore,
Yeah.
all the way to stuff like Deathcult and even War Ripper.
War what?
War Ripper.
Huh.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. It's almost kind of thrashy.
Yeah, it's got a thrash element to it,
Yeah.
for sure.
And, I don't know. I really fucking dug it. Ancient Ritual, Crypt of Pelvises.
Oh, yeah.
But we are. You will become.
Yeah, buddy.
And, I don't know. If you like shit like that, dude, check this out. If we're doing tall cans, man, I'm honestly going fucking 5 out of 5 tall cans.
Whoa!
Absolutely fucking
You
love
loved it.
I love this fucking
I
band.
didn't review.
I love this fucking
I'd
band.
probably go 4 out of 5 telephones that are ringing out of her Cavalcade.
Yeah. And it clocks in, dude. It clocks in like fucking 30 minutes and like 4 seconds.
Yeah, it's
Which
good short.
I love records
a
like
good
that.
short fucking
Like
album.
Between 30 minutes and like 45 minutes, I think is the perfect timing.
It is. And you know why?
They do it well.
Because I can listen to more shit that way. Like you put out a fucking long, lengthy, epic album, then I gotta like schedule when I'm gonna listen to it. But you put out a 30-minute to 40-minute album, I'm gonna pump that bitch every fucking day.
Yeah. This is an album that you gave me that I fucking loved the whole way through.
Sweet.
And yeah, it's perfect timing. It's everything that I fucking dig. Sweet. It's, yeah. If you're in any of those bands, check these guys out because they're fucking perfect. They're nothing short from perfect.
They really are like a perfect kind of fucking death thrash band. I'd say death. I hear the death metal.
Yeah. I think,
I can hear the black.
reason I said Goat Whore
I can hear the black.
was because dude, the singer kind of sounds like
Fucking, what's his name? Ben Faust.
yeah, which I mean he's a great vocalist.
Oh yeah, one of my favorites.
But can you see that?
Yeah, I can hear that.
And I mean I fucking love it.
good.
Yeah. Check these guys out. I have nothing bad to say about. I'm gonna check out Pulverized Records, because if these guys are on it, there's got to be some other good bands. So, yeah.
Cool. I got a few things to say.
I love the album cover.
Oh, that album cover is so fucking dick and sweet, man.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, like
just the colors, everything.
Yeah, the colors just fucking match with it so well. It's like a cemetery.
That bluish green.
And then like the fucking skull coming up, like it's rise. Oh, dude, it's so good. And then there's a castle in the background. Yeah. Everything I need. Everything I fucking need from an album cover.
Dude, their lyrics are fucking great.
And their lyrics kick ass.
Yes, their lyrics are fucking great. They're you almost don't have to even look up their lyrics.
Yeah, he actually sings clear enough that, like, I've read the lyrics to the fucking album, but I probably didn't need to.
It's like half of each song, you know what he's saying.
Yeah, it's
but you
good.
look up the lyrics and it's like, man, this is good shit. It's all about horror, violence, gore, all the shit I love. But yeah, check these motherfuckers out, dude. I love this fucking album.
It's fucking good.
I love it, man.
Oh, yeah!
Yep, glad you gave that one to
once
me.
again, instead of giving you like a deep album, I just basically gave you a fucking banger. It's not a rule breaker. It's not a genre bender.
Totally.
It's not a thinker. It's just because you have all that shit, and that shit is good. I love me a good fucking album that I can sit down and listen to, and it makes me think shit. But guess what happens whenever you listen to too much of that shit? You need somewhere to go home to.
Yeah.
And you go home to old school fucking music, old school black metal, old school death metal. That's what you want, and that's what you end up fucking loving the most. Mm-hmm. This is just a straight up fucking banger.
Totally.
And it's faithful, and it's
dude, this is what a banger is.
Yeah, this is what a banger is. It is a horror, gore, death obsessed album with lyrics that make you want to chant. Like they make you want to fucking scream the lyrics along.
It's a short fucking story that'll make your fucking neck hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's praised as old school, but it crushes the fucking new all the same. And these guys that are in this band, they're ex-members of Morbid from whenever, remember, Dead?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, and Merciless and Crucifier. I love both of those bands. Merciless and Crucifier, fucking excellent bands.
They have an album before this, which I haven't heard, but I'm gonna check that the fuck out.
I heard
something.
I heard it once, and I thought it was okay, but I'm gonna check it out again. They have all these lyrics that make you want to fucking chant the shit, Burn the cross, a prospect 6 feet deep.
And it's just him doing it. It's not like a chant like with a bunch.
Yeah, it's not backing. There are no backing vocals and shit. It's just the riff is perfect, and the fucking vocals are perfect.
What we are,
you will be. Oh, yeah, fuck. Gruesome, vile, hideous.
Yeah.
Deformed.
Yeah.
Deranged.
Basically, you know what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah.
So, check that shit out.
Yeah, you need to really, if you're into fucking old school death metal, if you're into, like, Entombed Left Hand Path, this is your fucking album. You need to check this shit out right the fuck away if you haven't.
This shit shreds, man.
So fucking killer.
I fucking dig it, man.
I heard it.
I'm going on, like, tomorrow when I wake up, I'm going to Pulverized Records, seeing what kind of bands they got.
I'm sure they have some good shit, because I bought a few things.
They have to if they got these guys.
Yeah, I bought a few things from them. I love
Under the Church.
Under the
That's
Church.
a fucking badass name.
That's a cool fucking name.
Yeah.
And not even that, but Supernatural Punishment, that's fucking cool.
Yeah. Because what's going on underneath the church? Dude, like dinners and like dinners and Sunday school.
Sunday school.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna play Wretched Disfigurement.
Oh, cool.
I love that song. So
fucking right.
This is
I
under
really
the...
love the title track too, man.
Oh, yeah, Supernatural Punishment?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that invert the cross, the prospect,
Yeah.
6 feet deep. That's where that comes from.
Yeah, I
That's
love this
fucking-
song. I love this song.
And Wretched, Disfigurement. Man, fucking there ain't a bad song on this album.
Nope.
Ain't a bad
I
song.
loved all of it, man.
It's 5. I kind of fucking agree with you, man. Even though I don't listen to it a whole lot, it is a fucking 5 for 5 fucking album.
Yep.
It's up there.
Nothing wrong.
Yep.
So check this song out and you'll see for your fucking self, man.
Yeah. You might hurt yourself
Yeah.
headbanging to this motherfucker.
Yeah, and if you hurt your neck, pack a bowl, smoke some weed.
Pack a bowl, smoke some weed, grab 2 beers, get fucked.
Yeah.
Come on.
Hideous freaks, deviant fate, abnormal death, repellent behavior, reaching the parts, cut off the nose, despite the fate, hides in the sewer, conceiving a plan, cannibalistic, underground base, lurking in darkness, eating the flesh, covered in slime, worships the waste, gruesome, violent, hideous, deformed, deranged, horrid, mutant birth defects, deformed, deranged, disfigured faces, wretched demise, living with the dying, murderous breed, grabbing your legs, pulling you down, frantic cries they start to feed, merciless cruelty, devouring flesh, wretched disfigurement, shrinking your head, aging of the skin, faces decomposed, abscess and roils, blood runs red, gruesome, violent, hideous, deformed, deranged, horrid, mutant blood defects, deformed, deranged, horrible creatures, bodies distorted, half-eaten humans, turned inside out, stricken by panic, grasping for air, they're not staying down there, escape all you can. Run while you can. Malignant condition, hideous freaks, deviant fate, abnormal depth, repellent behavior, arranging the parts, cut off the nose, despite the face, hides in the sewer, conceiving a plan, cannibalistic, underground base, lurking in darkness, eating the flesh, covered in slime, worship the waste, gruesome, violent, hideous, deformed, deranged, horrid, mutant birth defects, deformed, deranged.
Something in recent news, Grumpy Cat has died.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, Grumpy Cat died. You didn't know that?
Is that the piano playing?
No, the cat that looks like he's pissed off all the time.
Oh, and he's
Grumpy.
fat.
Yeah, he's kind of fat. And he's real little too. He's only like this big.
So he died.
And Grumpy Cat died. Usually I wouldn't give a fuck about some shit like that, but Grumpy Cat stood for everything that I believe in, basically, which is the fact that people made a bunch of memes about him, talking shit on regular people.
Yeah.
Also, the real cool thing about Grumpy Cat is that his real name, or her real name, because it was a girl, was Tartar Sauce. And it was spelled Tarder. Tartar Sauce.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I felt like that was something cool enough to mention on the podcast.
Fucking weird.
Yeah. You got some stuff to talk about?
I think I talked about it all, honestly,
Oh,
man.
fuck, really? Well, I got this whole list of shit.
I'm just kind of fucking drunk.
Yeah, we're just getting fucking hammered and talking about shit.
What you got?
I think if something gets too prog metal, then I don't think that it's actually even should be considered metal anymore, because it's prog metal. So if it ventures, if it ventures off into all these other styles, but you're still calling it metal, like Between the Buried Men is a big one. I know that they're mostly metal, but they experiment in so many other forms and so many other genres and styles. Yeah. Why do you even include the form metal? Is it because it's the most extreme form?
I think of prog metal already as an experimental genre.
Well, it is. I mean, the word prog just means experimental to begin with.
Yeah. I don't like that name either.
No, but like, something's prog. If it's prog, it's prog, and it shouldn't be called anything else, because prog is about crossing the boundaries of other musical genres and forms and shit like that. So if something's prog, you shouldn't have to call it prog metal just because it also involves metal in the style.
Well, I mean, the best prog metal album might come out August 30th. By the band Tool.
No. No.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm still pumped.
It's not gonna be that great.
I don't care.
It's gonna sound like a
I don't care.
album. It's gonna be Tool.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good. It is gonna be good, probably.
We're gonna listen to it, dude, and like it. I'm telling you. And then maybe, like...
I really hope it's a fucking bomb. I hope it's a fucking bomb.
I kinda do.
Just like 10,000 Days was.
They shouldn't have waited so long.
No, they shouldn't have.
That's the only reason there's so much hype. What has it been, 13 years?
Something like that. If I spent 13 years making a fucking album, you better blow your fucking balls away. Yeah. You know?
It can't be that good. I don't know. I'm probably gonna like it. But, yeah. So what else we got?
Okay. So what do you think about those people that treat alcohol almost like they treat meth? Like, you know, the people that... I just hear about these people. I never actually have met them or anything like that. But, like, whenever they start drinking, they drink for, like, 4 or 5 days and, like, call out of work every day and, like, it's just a fucking mess.
Yeah, that's what I call a rookie.
Yeah, that's what I think, too. Like, people tell me all the time, like, oh, this guy, he's a severe alcoholic. I'm like, oh, yeah, what makes him an alcoholic? Well, whenever he drinks, okay, you already lost me there. Whenever he drinks... He calls out of work for a couple days. He drinks for like 3 or 4 days straight. Yeah, that's all pretty bad. But he seems like he's not an alcoholic. He's like a junkie. Yeah. You know, like they're not an alcoholic.
Like skinny drunks you know, they don't really have a job.
Yeah.
Fat drunks, they do.
That is weird. Why
Because
is that?
they know how to eat before they drink and hydrate, and then
So they can go to work tomorrow.
Then they drink after work, you know. But then there's like, you know, those fuckers that like give us a bad rap.
Yeah,
And they
a lot of fuckers
wake
give us
up,
a bad
start
rap.
drinking, fuck water, fuck my job.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it.
That's exactly what I would say too. A lot of people would probably classify me or Denver.
If you're a fat drunk with a job, you know how to fucking do it.
Yeah, you're a gold mine.
Yeah.
A lot of people would probably say that me and Denver were alcoholics. They classify us as that. And it always bothers me that alcoholics is a bad thing, but smoking weed every day is okay. And there's just a whole fucking thing of like, what's okay, what's not okay. Oh, that guy's an alcoholic. I've never seen him sober and shit like that.
Well, there's always that war too between the weed smokers and alcoholics. You know, because it's like it's not legal, and it's like we can do so much. We get high and like it cures diseases and shit. It's shut the fuck up.
There are all those people
smoking it to get fucked up.
Yeah.
If you're not smoking it to get fucked up, you're fucking stupid.
You're right. There's just so many people out there that are like, well, I smoke weed, but it opens my mind and it does this and whatever the fuck you want to say about
It's
yourself.
cool if it opens
But you
your
know what?
mind, But shut
Hey,
the fuck up.
I could say the exact same thing about drinking, 12 to 15 beers a night.
Yeah.
I could say the exact same thing. It makes me more appreciative of stuff. It makes me happier. It does all kinds of things for me, just like weed does you. And I am not a person to say like one thing is bad but not the other.
Everybody's different, man.
Everybody is fucking different. Stop saying like alcoholics get in their cars and kill people, but us weed smokers, we stay at home.
I don't even have a fucking car.
First off, you're talking to two dudes, Denver and Derek, that don't drive because we shouldn't.
Yeah.
I go to work, I come back, I drink.
Yeah.
I don't need to be behind a motor vehicle. I let somebody else do that for me. I live 3 minutes away from my work.
Yeah.
I live 3 minutes away from my liquor store.
I live like 10 minutes away.
Yeah, you live like you live 5 minutes away.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
5 minutes away from work, 2 minutes away from the liquor store. Like, we got ourselves set. We're happy. We knew what our fucking destinations were. That's why we live where we live. And it's just
I
fucking...
haven't gotten in any trouble in 10 years.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
I don't know,
Cheech
man.
and Chong, they're fucking cool, but like, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up about your weed.
Dude, weed, whatever. I don't care.
Your 7
If you want to smoke weed, go for it.
Your 7
But don't
strategy.
Don't pretend like you're better than somebody.
It's
If you
gonna
want to
cure
smoke,
cancer. It's gonna cure cancer.
if you're gonna smoke weed every day, that is fucking great. But don't shit on somebody that drinks every day. Your lungs are just as fucked as my liver. And like, who gives a shit? I'm not going out there driving.
Dude,
all you
somebody
people
at
that are like, oh, at least I'm not drinking and driving. You know what? There are people out there that know not to drive after they've been drinking.
Dude, one day at work, I was like being just stupid and offering everybody chew.
Yeah.
And one of the guys was like, you know what they do whenever you get cancer in your lip? They put fat from your butt into your lip. And I was like, I'm sure I'm gonna fucking die of other things before they do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, man, fuck it, man. We're having fun.
No shit.
It's not a war, man. Shut the fuck up.
So just today,
You should be hippies.
yeah, they're just
Shut the fuck up, you stupid hippies.
Just today, my dad was like, are you in Denver doing something that's like kind of like Wayne's World? And I never felt so perfectly defined in my fucking life.
Dude, I never even thought about it, but that's fucking
perfect.
cool.
That's beautiful.
That's fucking cool.
And here's the thing. We've been doing this podcast for a little bit now, but it was taking form as we were doing.
I'm legally drunk.
You're legally I'm sure you're legally drunk. But this podcast basically took form as it went. Like, we didn't really know what we were going to do until we started doing this podcast. We were just like, we're going to talk about music, we're going to play some music, and we're going to get drunk. Like, that's it. That was the whole, like, what are we going to do with a let's do a podcast. What are we going to do it about? I don't know. Here we go.
Yeah.
But
talk about bands we like.
This podcast is basically like a free promotion of bands that we love. Like,
we're not critics.
Yeah, we're not critics. We are just
talking to each other.
Yeah.
And you're listening to us. And if you want to check out that band, check out that. But we're not telling you, like, I'm giving this 5 stars. You should listen to the new fucking, what's that band? Something Elephant album. And, fuck you.
Yeah, I don't know. This podcast is just me and Denver getting drunk, talking about music, and we're going to talk about the bands that we love.
The Elephant.
Cage the Elephant, yeah. And, Tool's way better than Cage the Elephant. I wouldn't even fucking consider him in the same league.
That's one thing that makes, like, Tool not as good. Like, because the bands that rip Tool off,
how do they rip Tool off? Cage the Elephant sounds like a fucking rock band.
Yeah. I don't know, man. They fucking suck ass.
But, yeah. This podcast just started with us, like, we want to talk about metal and non-metal. Yeah. And just get drunk while we're doing it.
Yeah. We're sharing music, getting drunk, and that is the bottom damn line.
The bottom damn line is the fact that we're promoting the bands that we love.
Straight up.
And that's why we want to do the interviews. That's why we want to we want permission from bands to talk about them, to do shit.
Yeah. Get some, man.
Yeah.
Build the fucking fire.
We're gonna do this shit in one way or another. So.
Yep. That's how we're fucking doing it. And that's how we're gonna keep doing it. So
no fucking
shut the fuck up. But yeah, other than telling our viewers to shut the fuck up, what are we gonna? I don't know. I'm done with saying my shit.
Alright. One more thing. This is a fucking early quitting episode because it's not even an hour long yet.
Short and sweet, dude.
Short and sweet, maybe. One more thing, though, buddy. How do you want to die? Like, what? How do you want to die? That's it.
I want to snort a bunch of coke and have a bunch of taquitos in my mouth.
Cool.
That's it.
That's it?
How do you want to die?
Snort coke and have taquitos in your mouth? You don't want to finish the taquitos?
Well, I'm going to eat some.
I'm going to eat a few.
I'm going to eat some, but, like, there's going to be a bunch
There's going to be leftovers.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like cigars.
Cool.
How do you want to die?
Cat sleeping on my face suffocates me, and then after a couple days go by, eats my body. Why the fuck not?
That's way more peaceful.
Yeah. I'm giving. I'm a giver.
Yeah.
I'm a giver.
Yeah, dude, I'll fucking die with coke and taquitos.
Coke and taquitos.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking rock and roll, I suppose.
I guess.
Well, thank you guys for listening to Blackin with Denver and Derek.
We're blacked out.
Yeah, I think we're pretty fucked up.
Do your thing. I don't know. Be yourself. Hope you graduate and stuff.
Okay.
Go to school.
Yeah, go to school. Even if you don't belong there, go to school.
Yeah. Just.
I guess my ending album is the fucking Cellphone album now because.
Yeah, this is rad as shit.
Yeah. Anyways, check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Blackin Out WD&D.
Instagram's a big thing.
Instagram, Blackin Out WD&D. If you're looking for an interview, you can send us a message on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram.
We probably won't have an episode next week because we're going straight to Nashville Pussy.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go to a Nashville Pussy concert next week, so there's a good chance that we will not be putting out an episode.
We're gonna get fucking black. We will get blacked out.
It'll be some serious.
And
Maybe I'll just turn on my phone and fucking record it, and you guys will get some
And
time.
maybe talk to Blaine. Yeah.
I talked to Blaine last time I seen Nashville Pussy, so maybe
So
it might be cool.
we might record some shit we don't remember. So,
And then we'll post it because we don't give a fuck.
yeah. A flying flit.
A flying flit. Alright guys, I'll see you.
Peace. Hey, peace the fuck out.
And peace the fucking weed.
7 leaves of heaven.